Hey everybody, it's the Fire Specialist here, bringing you the rules video for the Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke Challenge. That is our third Nuzlocke here on the channel, Pokemon Fire Red. And this is going to be the rules. More on why we're doing Fire Red in part 1, as this is part 0, and we'll only be discussing the rules. First off, only allowed to capture the very first encounter in a new route. Basically, that should be pretty self-explanatory. If we're on Route 101 and we encounter a Pidgey, we will only be able to capture that. If we encounter a Rattata on the same route, we are not allowed to catch it. We have, of course, a couple of clauses, though, to this one rule. That being Gift Clause, Dupes Clause, and Shiny Clause. Gift Clause being if there's a gift Pokemon in an area, like the Magikarp before Mount Moon or the Eevee in Celadon, we can get that as a gift encounter, which is basically a free encounter. It doesn't really apply to the actual encounter rules. We can just pick it up, and that is a gift encounter. One other thing is I will be allowing an encounter at the coin area. I can't even think right now. In Celadon, the slot area. But only one, though. We're not going to abuse that. We'll be allowed one in there as well. In terms of the Dupes Clause, that's basically, of course, if we get a Rattata on Route 101, and then Route 102, our first encounter as a Rattata. We can actually re-roll and go for another encounter. However, there will be a limit to that, though. Just like in my past projects, 3 strikes is my rule system. If we get 3 dupes in a row, no encounter. So if we get 3 Rattatas, or if we already have a Pidgey and a Rattata, and we get 2 Pidgeys and a Rattata, then no encounter. It is again 3 strikes and no encounter. And last but not least, Shiny Clause probably won't happen because in this game, Shinies are 1 in 8,192. But if we somehow get a Shiny Pokemon well, we're probably not going to be grinding because we're going to, of course, take the Rare Candy method, as coined by Pokemon Challenges, Yan. But if we do end up getting a shiny Pokemon, it is also a free encounter, because it is so rare, of course, 1 in 8,192, so that will be a free encounter as well. Next up, though, rule number 2, and probably the biggest rule in the Nuzlocke besides encountering, is if a Pokemon of ours faints, it is considered to be dead and cannot be used again. In combination with, of course, Dupes Clause, that means if a Pokemon faints, its whole evolutionary line won't be usable for the rest of the project, or for the rest of the Nuzlocke. So if our starter Pokemon dies, we have to either box it, or of course, release it. But for us, we will just be boxing them, just so we can kind of reflect back at the end of the series, what Pokemon we've had, and what Pokemon have unfortunately died. And that's just a hard and fast rule. Even if we get critted, if we make a misclick, it doesn't matter. Pokemon faints is dead, cannot be used again. Rule number 3, the level limit. We cannot level past the next gym leader's strongest level Pokemon. For example, Brock has a Geodude and an Onix with his ace being Onix at level 14. Before we beat Brock, we cannot be above level 14. If a Pokemon does go above a level limit, then it must be put in the box and cannot be used until we beat that next hurdle. As you see here on screen, though, the level limits are Brock, 14, Misty, 21, Lieutenant Surge, 24, Erica, 29, and very interesting, of course, Koga and Sabrina are both 43. It doesn't matter, we cannot cross 43 until we beat both of them. So for one of them, we're going to have to be a little bit under-leveled, or we're going to have to get a different team from every one of them, which with the rare candies won't be too much of a grind. But that is, we can't be above 43 for the 5th gym, we cannot be above 43 for the 6th gym. Which, of course, Koga and Sabrina. Blaine is 47, Giovanni is 53, and the Elite 4 is 60, with the champion being 63. I will not enter the Elite 4 past level 60. So that means that will give us plenty of time to hopefully get rounded out. I will not use rare candies after Lance, though. That is not a place where you can grind, so it's not possible. If we have free rare candies, which My plan is to, if we find rare candies, to just use them on the spot. I don't want to like use rare candies after Lance. So like I said, the last champion, which is the rival, of course, is 63. But Lance's ace is 60. And we will enter the league at around 60 or lower. Rule number 4, play on set. Basically, if you're a fan of Wi-Fi battles, and you already know that when the opponent switches in a new Pokemon, it normally would tell you, in-game, it would tell you they are going to send in Kakuna. Would you like to switch? Playing on set, it doesn't give you that option. Playing on Switch, you get free substitutions. Playing on set, it takes that away. So it's a lot more strategic. You have to do more pivoting. It is more harder, and that's, well, yeah. That's just what we want. We want to try and, and we want to encapsulate the hardcore Nuzlocke rule set, which I know I don't title my videos hardcore. I just entitle Nuzlocke. But that is part of the playing on set. It creates more strategy, ups the difficulty, and that's what we want to see. And last rule number 5, no items in battle, except of course Pokeballs, Pokeball variants, and held items. This is so we're not spamming items, PP starting through full restores, potions, full heals, all that stuff. If a Pokemon goes to sleep, we have to deal with it. If a Pokemon, gets frozen, we have to deal with it. Maybe switching on a fire type attack. Or, be able to have the correct held item on a Pokemon. Of course, that obviously goes for no revives, because if Pokemon faints, they're dead. And Pokeballs are obviously okay for items in battle against wild Pokemon. But that is about it in terms of the rules, though. The Fire Red Nuzlocke will be our 3rd Nuzlocke here on the channel. And hopefully we can get our first W. Again, part 1, we'll kind of go into more details about why I decided to go with Fire Red. So if you guys are excited for this, I know I am. This is also kind of a little hint, tie full circle to the fact that we never finished the Leaf Green. This is something I really want to do, though, besides just a regular Let's Play, though. I love Nuzlocke. Like I said, I've been doing it since 2012, I think, is when I've been doing it. So hopefully 2012, 2013. Hopefully, though, this will be good. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I know I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys very much for watching. In the making of this video, I've hit 85 subs, so we're getting close to 100. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hope you guys look forward to part 1 of the Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. See you guys then.